Shalom. This is the brother Eli, giving a call. I am like Yahweh Bashim Shai, the honors to the elders and apostles, the millstones, salutation to Akim, pushing his truth with sincerity, charity, listening lives, freedom to do so. The title of this video is going to be Fowls of the Heavens. May change it, may not, but I'm finna put this subject together with another subject, but they basically on the same page. And I seen something at the end of the movie, The Planet of the Apes, the new one that just came out. The Kingdom of the Apes is called. In the end of that movie, I seen a scene, and that was like the most spiritual thing that stuck out to me. And it was basically the Eagle Clan overthrew Proximus with their eagles, basically. And the, Proximus and his disciples were way mightier than the Eagle Clan. And it just made me think about how in Jacob's trouble, even Michael gonna have to stand up for Jake, because we surrounded by enemies, and these heathen nations, they mightier than us right now in this time, because the world is given to the wicked. But you're gonna see these animal attacks more often. These animal attacks happening to the wicked, to 2/3 of our wicked people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the true Israelites. You're going to see that happening to the 2/3 of our people. You're going to see that happening to the heathens, the other nations, and you're going to see that happening to Esau, Edom, the so-called white people. So I wanted to touch on that and share this post, because it was a SIDAF CP on my community post, a SIDAF. Should I post? Go to my channel just real quick. And it said fatal dog attacks are rising, they are hard to predict, but some common themes emerge. So I'm gonna bring out my precepts, and then these two precepts that they posted, which was fire. I'll start with the second. Esdras 5 and 8 said, "There shall be a confusion in many places, and fire shall oft be sent out, often, right, sent out, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters." So yeah, the wild beasts are gonna change their places. You know, they're gonna it's already confusion in many places. So you're gonna see these animal attacks happening often. The birds they don't migrate like they used to. I remember when I was younger, they used to leave for like winter and stuff like. They don't really even leave anymore. So it's Jeremiah 15 and 3. "Now I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy." All right. So that's what's happening in this subject of this video that I'm bringing out. And then I posted Sirach chapter 39 verse 27. "All these things are for good, turn to godly. So to the sinners they are turned into evil." And evil means harm, bad, right? I got the Strongs for foul, and this is Hebrews 57:75. Foul, it says I wop, flying creatures, foul, insects, birds, foul, birds, winged insects, right? Um, I got it right here. It shows on the Strongs. Just load up. I was setting this up, so Salakia, a little misspell right there. I'm just gonna do that right, and then I bring out the First Kings to break down the first precept of that Sirach that I brought out in the First Kings, chapter 17, verse 4. Load up, says, "And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there." So it's a scripture, and I probably have it somewhere. I think I picked it. No, I probably got rid of it. Because I had another scripture, but it was going into the beast shall be the beast of the field shall be in league with thee. So yeah, the beast of the field, the fowls of the heavens, is going to be in league with the righteous. It says, "I command the ravens to feed thee there." So you don't know what these animals will start doing, because the first precept of that Sirach I said, it says this, all things, are for good to the godly. So the fowls of the heaven, the beasts of the earth, the even the things of the field and the other earth is going to turn for godly use. But for sinners, they're going to turn into to harm, turn to evil. So verse 28, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sword strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him. And who is he that made him? The Most High, right? He made all these spirits. And some of these spirits are animals. Some of these spirits are just people that go out and do mass shootings. These spirits be created for vengeance, okay? In verse 29 says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Whose vengeance? Well, vengeance belongs to the Lord, don't it? So verse 30 says, teeth of wild beasts. And that's what you see here, the fatal dog attacks, right? It says it's becoming hard to predict because why? The other scripture do post it, not do, but the brother posted. He said, that they changing their places. That's why it's harder to predict. So I continue. It says, in scorpions and serpents. Was another scripture that said that hey, the wicked gonna be in travail, that they'll run away from a bear, and then they gonna try to, rest from all that running, and they tired and they wore out. They gonna put their hand on the branch, and then they gonna be bitten by a serpent or a scorpion, and then they gonna try to run from that, and they gonna run into a wolf, and it's gonna be no way for them to escape, basically. So fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. I'm going over that again. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpion, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. So this is what it's for, right? And it says, verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment, that they shall be ready upon the earth when need is. So they ready on the earth whenever the Lord, requires them. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. The scripture says, I send my word forth, it shall not come to me void. So the Lord speak things and manifest it, and they come because it's the vibration of his voice. it's it's the frequency of his voice. He said it himself. He sent something forth, and my word will go forth. It will not come back to me void. It will do that which I sent it to do. And that's what the Lord said. So I think that's everything I think that's what I wanted to bring out. Lord willing, that was edifying. This is Fowls of the Heavens, Animal Attacks, Sit CP. Hopefully it was edifying. Shalom.